Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Discography Dive, where we dive into the discographies of today's biggest artists. Today's artist is a very interesting one. We're switching genres entirely. It is none other than Billie Eilish. Now, Billie Eilish, I was late to the party on the Billie Eilish hype train. I won't lie. I'm not gonna act like one of those fake fans. I'm not gonna lie. When I first saw her, I saw okay, she's really talented. Never said that she was really trash. But I was like, there was a point where it got repetitive, especially with the overplayed bad guy. With some of the other songs I can't remember off the top of my head. But then I was like, well, let me really. Oh no, my boy was played a lot. I do remember my boy. That's mainly because the 2K is a certain remix. But I was like, you know what? Let me actually look into this, because I'm not opposed to this type of music. I reviewed Aislinn Davis, Josie J's EP "Sad Songs" has a lot of Billie Eilish influence, and I can appreciate the influence at such a young age that she's had on the music world. For her to almost have already pretty much almost 1 billion stream songs on Spotify, obviously a lot of platinum records, obviously the chokehold she's had on the industry at just at age 20, releasing her first debut album at age 17, how old I am now. I went to go see, to like really see what the hell people saw in her, because I'm sure, because there's a lot of people who are like, oh, she's sad, so she connects with me because I'm sad. And I was like, you know what, we'll give it a shot. And let me tell you, I was wrong. I really did enjoy listening to her. Almost every single song made the playlist of mine that I made. Because if you don't watch the series, I take the songs that I like the most out of the entire discography, make the best of, in my opinion. And they are listed in chronological order from beginning to now. So I've listened to all of it. I've listened to the EP. I've listened to both albums. I've listened to every single. We're just gonna kind of talk about each one. And I was jamming out. I go hold you. It made me upload a clip on Snapchat and just be like, "Yo, why didn't y'all tell me? Why didn't you tell me that Billie Eilish was in fact that nigga? Y'all ain't let me know. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You ain't let me know. You ain't let me know. That's all I'm saying. So out the gate, we have 6 feet under. And can I just say, by the way, in doing some research about Billie, I did find a couple things. Obviously, she is homeschooled. These are probably not things that the already Billie Eilish fans know. I'm just late to the party. All right, no Lil Nas, and that she actually works really well, works together on all her songs with her brother Phineas. Bro, Phineas might be one of the best producers in the music industry now. Like what? Like the stuff he writes and the stuff for her and the stuff that he's put together on the instrumentals. Oh my god, that is some of the craziest instrumentals and stuff. He made a beat that sounded, if you gave to any rapper, would be a hip hop instrumental on I believe it's all good girls go to hell. I want to say it is. Like this would be a hip hop beat if you gave it to anybody else. Some of the lyrics Phineas writes for her too, bro. He's one of the, like I said, I believe he's definitely underrated as hell. I listen to some of his own music. He's phenomenal. I think he's way too underrated. Like, because Billie Eilish is really, really good. I think he really needs to be talked about a whole lot more. Sorry, that was a yawn. Yeah, I think he needs to be talked about a lot more, because the stuff he's put together, the atmospheres, the themes of how dark the beats are, how his influences will go from, very rocky to even all the way down to a Yeezus Kanye West type instrumental, in terms of how he makes her voice sound and how heavy and dark the atmosphere of the drums are. Kind of that gives that kind of Donda production in a way, as well as the Yeezus production. Black Skinhead on a lot of these really shines through a lot of them. But we'll start with the first one, right? 6 Feet Under. Love this song, right? I was like, out the gate, okay. She come out the gate strong. She ain't for a little bit. She did not miss. Like, I put every song damn near on that shit, right? So we have 6 Feet Under. Then you got Ocean Eyes, which I'm like, what? Like, I was about to cry. I was about to cry, bro. I was like, bro, there's no way this girl Billie Eilish is like, she's like, all these ocean eyes, like, bro. Bellyache was fire. I seen this memed a lot. Like, I didn't listen to it. I just seen the photo when it first came out was memed a lot. I was like, oh shit, you got the space man, Jumpman. Oh my goodness. It's so bouncy, bro. It feels like I'm in a tropical beach. The song is kind of sad, but it's like change my mind. It's like so free. Like shout out to my homie Sonny. I see her in the rain just jamming to this mug, or just in a party, and my homies just hit him with the vibes, bro. Hit him with the Billy bounce. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? After this, we then moved on to her 2017 EP, "Don't Smile at Me." Uh, there was a single before called with Vince Staples and Burn. I wasn't really a big fan of that. It was cool, good song, just wasn't a big fan of it. It's a 9-track EP, and 7 of those songs made this playlist. It was like, I'm telling you, for the first leg, she has not missed. Copycat, I Don't Want to Be You Anymore. My Boy is not. Don't love me like he promised. My boy. Bro, I'm telling you, the drums are so good. That was Watch, obviously. That wasn't My Boy. But then it was Watch, Party Favor, wow, and Hostage. Bro, that shit was crazy. And then we moved on to the one song I actually did like from her before I actually dove into her. And that was Lovely with Khalid. Dog, the violins mixed with the haunting vocals of both of them and stuff, just the space that's created after the grand moments made me fall in love with it. Especially the violin at the end, or the just the strings, just bro. It literally felt like you were ascending. And that's what most of these tracks feel like. They feel like they're either very ascending, floating away sad songs, or they feel very evil, dark, like monstrous themes. That was by far, at that point, it was like my favorite track from her was Lovely. That was the only song I really listened from her. And obviously I heard Bad Guy because it was overplayed on the radio. I heard My Boy. I've heard a couple of her bigger ones, but nothing like that really captured my interest. And I really enjoyed that. Then it was Come Out and Play. This is like Life is Strange, bro. You can't tell me otherwise. I promise you it's worth it. Then we moved on to her debut album, bro. This shit was crazy. When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go was fucking nuts. From the production to the theme she talks about, her vocal performances, all of it just created this beautiful body of work for her to come out the gate with. You understand that like she came out the gate, with, Ocean Eyes, that 3, right? And Ocean Eyes, I believe, is like on Spotify at least, is almost at 1 billion, if not already at 1 billion. Then you open with an EP, which is cool, right? Then Lovely is like hit. Come Out and Play, I think, is underrated, but still think it's pretty good. But then when you open up your album with a meme interlude, and then the first song you're playing is Bad Guy, that is crazy. Like, listen to this grooving bass, bro. What is this? Something the door. Like, it sounds some shit off of, like, it sounds like I Know God breathed from like Don. I know God breathed on this. I know God, bro, these drums are crazy. Breathe on this. I know God breathed on this. I know God breathed on this. I know God breathed on this. You Should See Me in a Crown was just the most monstrous, like that shit was like one of the songs that would be like, if they were in a film, it'd be scary. All Good Girls Go to Hell is catchy, and again, that beat is very like, has this kind of, I don't know why, to me reminds me of some like G-funk a little bit, even though it's not really, but has a little bit of that flair to it. Like I said, you gave this beat to any West Coast rapper, you could make a whole rap song off, which is why I say Phineas's production is so. You can tell he has an eclectic approach to music because there's so many influences wrapped into one. Like, I dead ass freestyled over that beat, like, in my spare time, and came up with a whole rap song, like, because it was that crazy. Wish You Were Gay is kind of just feelings being rejected and being one-sided. I really enjoyed that. I really did enjoy that one. Like it like that, yeah. Oh my God. When the Party's Over is phenomenal. I enjoyed this shit. Bury a Friend, bro, is probably one of my top favorites. I'm pretty sure this is the one I'm thinking of, where she literally says the title of the album. Like, listen to these drums, bro. Just da 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 da. Why don't you run from me? Why do you wondering, where do you go? Are you tired of me? Why don't you care for me? When we all fall asleep, where do we go? It's just so hauntingly scary. And it's just so like it literally sounds like it belongs like the killer, like Jason Voorhees or Michael Myers is coming for you. And it's like if you took a broke down animatronic from Five Nights at Freddy's. I hate using that example. And you could literally just have them twitching in the back, like Springtrap theme, just like when we all fall asleep, where do we go? Like it's fire, bro. It's fire. Ilo Milo or Ilo Milo. I don't know. I don't know how to freaking say this. Very bouncy. Very bouncy. Very light, but I do enjoy it. Listen Before I Go is kind of like a suicide note that I really enjoyed how it was put together. And then I Love You, and those were the songs I really enjoyed off that album. When she brought back the guitars, bro. When she brought the guitars in for I Love You, I was like, it's over. It's over. It's a classic. It's a classic. And then next we have a bunch of singles before leading up to her second album. Everything I Wanted, I really, really enjoyed as well. Obviously, it birthed the meme, which I didn't know what it was. I didn't know it was the song that I heard, that clip. I tried to scream, but my head was underwater. But I was like, oh, I heard that. I was like, there's no way. There's no way. I see why people thought she was an industry player. There's no way you do all this at by age 20. That's crazy. That's crazy. No Time to Die, My Future, and Therefore I Am were kind of like, they were cool. I enjoyed them, but they were just they're very lower on the tier. Oh my god! My Future was cool. Like I said, it was cool. It was cool. Therefore I Am is just groove. Really did enjoy that. And then we move on to the second album, which I hadn't heard a single song off of. Not even off of radio. I've never heard nothing off this album. With her 2021 record, Happier Than Ever. And the biggest thing I was worried about going into listening to her was that it would get so one-dimensional that and kind of, I was just hoping she would drop the sad aesthetics where she's so saturated towards everything is pointless. I genuinely hope that whatever the hell she's doing with, if these which I would assume these feelings are real, that she got better, and eventually you could tell that she got more comfortable. She never posted on her Instagram. Then all of a sudden she does. She's out in magazine shoots and stuff. She never showed her body before. She always she always dressed like a Big Pun extra, which her aesthetic was cool, but she did dress like a Puff Daddy, Big Pun, old 2000s type shit. This album I'll say is cool, but I don't think it's better than her first one by a long shot. I think it still steps above. Happier Than Ever. The title track is wild though. Like I said, I never heard it. I heard the edit version. I heard the extended one, the full version. Excuse me. And that one was crazy. That explosion towards the middle is just nuts. Oh my god! I really hope this video don't get copyrighted for me playing this shit. I really hope not. It will go from this acoustic simple thing to this explosion of this. I was hurt. That oxytocin. Why can I not say word? That song I really did enjoy. Lost Cause, Your Power, NDA, the extended version of Happier Than Ever, and Male Fantasy. And that was her conclusion of that album. And I really did enjoy it. Overall, I see why people enjoy her. I do see it. I enjoyed, it didn't feel like a task to really listen to anything really. Phineas, like I said, on the production level, he deserves and even on the writing level, it deserves a tremendous amount of credit. He doesn't get enough, I feel because Billie Eilish overshadows him. The level of intimacy and intricacies in the instrumentals as well as the words, every pitch is apparent. Showing that how close they are since they both were homeschooled, and this does feel like this was made very close knit. There wasn't a bunch of people in the room. It was just them two, and they both know how each other's strengths, and they both play into it. And so far, her being so young, we're putting out 2 albums, a bunch of hit singles. She's on the path to be one of the biggest stars of this generation if she isn't already. If I was to give her a rating as an artist, I would give her a light to decent 8 out of 10. I believe that, while as good as she is, I do believe that sometimes it can get so repetitive in terms of the sound. And that's not to say the sound is bad. But when she gets lighter, it's like a breath of fresh air because she's so like right in your ear for the entire time. And sometimes that can get kind of long, but majority of the time she makes it work. And I think with this combo, the sky's the limit for them, especially after this album release with Happier Than Ever being that grand thing. I personally prefer When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go over it. I think it's just hits after hit. Like first there was some tracks on there that I was just like, this is good. There's nothing that was objectively like, oh, this is a trash song. But there were a lot of songs like this is like, this is kind of boring. It's kind of void. Feels like things missing. Whereas When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go felt like some like this was like, this is who I am. I'm coming in, this is who I am. And was just clearing shelves of shit the entire time. And it just was like hit after hit after hit for me. But again, for her being so young and for doing this much, I can see why people thought she was an industry plant. I obviously don't think that. I just think she's a very talented artist, and I become a fan through this. I became a fan more on like the person rather than I was the music. I was the same way with Tyler the Creator before I recently got into him. But when I really started listening, I was like, holy shit, I can see why people like it. I really can, and I've become a fan out of it. So yeah, Billie fans, every tongue must confess, every head must bow. I was late to the party. No Lil Nas. Lo siento. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz. Be sure to check out all my social medias, as well as my my music links down below. My debut single, Ain't No Grave. Please check that out. As well as check out my music group, The Balanced Ones, with our 3 songs that came out. Our most recent one, That's Okay, as well. Please go check all that stuff out. Links will be all down below. That being said, this was another episode of Discography Dive. Today's artist was Billie Eilish. Stay safe. Love y'all. Drink water. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's not as hot today. It's still humid Georgia where I'm at. Stay safe. Love y'all. Bye-bye.